is Mr. Howell on behalf of the European Conservative Group. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's difficult to know how to improve on Lord Anderson's speech, but let me have a go at this. This is a conflict that has been going on for 9 years, and it's important to remember that. My starting point in any discussion about Syria is the expression of enormous sympathy for those countries that are taking refugees, and particularly to Jordan. Jordan is the 10th driest country in the world. And if you look at camps like Zaatari and other camps in Jordan, they are the size of cities. And they have problems in access to water, they have problems with education, and they have a prevalence of crime as well. So my fears are really for the stability of Jordan in this conflict. And if you look at the report, you will see that it gives some feedback from Syrian refugees that are there who depressingly say they never want to go back. And that is a very depressing statistic that the Jordanians will have to cope with. Turning now to the question of instability, I want to concentrate on the role of Iran, which is exercising a malign influence in that country. Iran is spending billions of dollars. Syria is the transit point for weapons from Iran to Hezbollah in the Lebanon. And also we are seeing emerging in Syria the Saudis who are trying to block the progress of Iran. And what I don't want to see is the creation in Syria of another Yemen as a proxy war between the Saudi Arabians and the Iranians. I was very pleased to see that the Israelis, the Russians and the US at very senior levels had recently met to discuss the Iranian situation in Syria. And the threat that Israel has established with Netanyahu saying that he will continue to hit Iranian targets, I can understand, in order to protect the situation on the borders with Israel. We should, of course, condemn all chemical weapon attacks and try to make sure that Syria does not continue with that. But I agree with Lord Anderson that there is no prospect of peace. And I say that with a background in international arbitration. And I've looked at the situation and I cannot see any hope in the short term for peace. Why is that? Because, as Lord Anderson has pointed out, Syria is winning. Assad is winning with the help of the Russians. And in that situation, there is really no incentive for peace at all.